All right, y'all. So as you can tell in the background over here, I've already cleared out one of the beds and prepped it so that I can go ahead on and put the starts from the greenhouse out here. Normally what I like to do is I don't bring my starts out and put them all in one location. I put them where they're actually going to go and just sit the tray on the bed for a couple of hours a day until I know that they're ready to go into the ground. And normally that's really after our last frost. Normally I don't wait until the last frost. I go ahead on and put stuff out there because most of the things that I plant right now are going to be frost hardy. They're not going to die. They may get a little bit of, damage on the ends of them based off of if it's really cold. Being that we're in obviously privacy fenced in, I don't normally have any problems with that because normally when you're fenced in like this, you have microclimates within your area. Some areas may be a little bit cooler, meaning they're going to get more frost in other areas, and those are normally going to be the areas that are closest to your house, like on the far right where the sun isn't shining, meaning it's going to get more shade, and the sun's not going to touch it in time to kind of like start thawing it out. Here I don't normally have that problem. There are a couple of areas here in the garden that are like that, where it'll get more frost than other areas, but for the most part my stuff stays pretty good, so that I don't have to worry about that. I am going to be doing this bed here now. I already did that one over there, so now this is going to be the second bed that I'm prepping. I'm gonna leave a few things in here like my tall lacinato kale, because I like to use that kale in my breakfast, as you saw. And I think I have some Swiss chard I'm gonna be leaving out here. The red mustards are pretty much done because the frosts over the last week we had about 4 to 5 days that were below freezing, and I'm not talking about like just 31 degrees, I mean like 20 some degrees. So just I'm just gonna be going ahead on and taking those out, and what I like to do is I'll take those out. Sometimes I'll cut them off at the base, but if they're like looking really mushy, they easily come up, so I'll go ahead on and pull the whole thing up and throw them over to the chickens, and the chickens love obviously the greens. I also give some to the rabbits. They like the stems that are chewing on them. That's good for their teeth. As their teeth continue to grow, they need things to chew on to kind of keep them shaved down without us having to intervene or anything like that. We normally give them sticks and stuff like that, and of course these hard stems when things are like very mature. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but on some of your plants, whether it be greens or not, if you had them for a long time, like meaning more than 6 months, the stems are pretty sturdy and they're pretty thick, meaning they are nice big healthy plants. And yeah, so they love to chew on those, and and it's something that's good for them, like people say rabbit food, lettuce, carrots, those type of things. Don't give your rabbits a whole bunch of snacks though, okay y'all? Make sure that they're on some type of good food. All right, so I'm gonna continue working on this, and like I said, I'll be walking over throwing some of this stuff into the chicken run so that the chickens can have some snacks today, and I know they're gonna be happy. I mean, they love greens, they're happy about that anyway. All right y'all, let's keep on going. Like this. Y'all see how thick this is? And these are the things that the rabbits love. They love to eat on this, gnaw on this. So normally these are the ones I give to the rabbits, but they've already had their snack limit for the day, so I'm gonna go ahead on and throw these into the chickens. fair warning, you guys. If you are digging in your beds and you have a lot of leaves, please make sure you are using something else to move those leaves around first, making sure there are no baby snakes or anything like that in your bed before you are touching without gloves. So make sure you're doing that, y'all. Please make sure you're doing that. I don't want y'all to get bit by a snake. Now y'all may see here what I'm doing is I am moving my leaves around and just leveling things out. What I'm doing is I'm going to leave all of my leaves because that is going to be organic matter that I can use in my beds, just like composting. It'll all break down and feed all of my plants. All I'm going to do is add on the top of there a few inches of fresh compost. All right, y'all, so as you can tell, I've already completed both of these beds here and here, and this is where I'm going to be planting the rest of my cold season stuff, which is normally for spring, because we have such a short growing zone here in Texas for spring because it gets hot so quick. So the last of the things I'm going to be putting out here are lettuce. I have some cabbages. I have some kohlrabi. And some more southern giant mustard greens. None of the red, just the plain mustard greens. Only because I want to make sure that I'm able to chop some up and put them in my freezer so that I have them for later on. Yeah, and that's about it, y'all. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share it too, y'all. That'll really help me out. Thank y'all for watching. Be blessed. Bye, y'all.